Right, what's going on, everyone? It's JMB434 back with another episode of NXT Back to Black and Gold. This is October the 10th, 2012. So the show starts with WWE Champion CM Punk backstage. Saying, do you look up the word respect in the dictionary? You'll find words such as admiration and reverence, especially being WWE Champion for so long. They were revered, instead treated with contempt. Says he's here to watch the NXT champion Seth Rollins defend his championship. Punk also said he's here for all the talent, and it's a special evening with CM Punk being in the building and a lesson of respect. The opening match of the night, Bo Dallas goes one-on-one with Johnny Curtis. Bo takes him down for a headlock for a 1 count. Curtis goes to the corner with another lockup. Curtis takes him down to the corner and hits him with a knife-edge chop. Bo reverses with some rights of his own. Bo hits a clothesline for a 2 count. Curtis reverses with a back elbow with some stomps on Bo. Bo continuously hits some stomps again as Bo fights back with some rights. Curtis takes Bo down for a 1 count, then hits a snap suplex for another near fall. Curtis whips into the corner and stands on the head of Bo with the referee breaking it up. Curtis hits a snapmare, and it's a chin lock on Bo. Bo fights back and gets some shots to the stomach and hits some rights. Curtis then counters with a back body drop. Curtis hits a knee off to the top rope, with Bo then coming back with some numerous clotheslines and continues some offense on Curtis. Bo then hits a belly-to-belly suplex and hits a spear, better looking than Jey Uso's, and gets the 3 count. Decent little match. It's good to see Bo back fully healed after suffering quite a bad kidney injury. At this time, Bo Dallas was only 22 years old at the time. So it's good to see Bo Dallas back. We get a women's match. Yeah, I'll repeat that again. We have a women's match. So we have a match between Paige and Audrey Marie going against Kaitlyn and Alicia Fox. Crowd was really behind Paige. They never really seemed to care about Audrey Marie. I wonder why. Paige is freaking gorgeous. Anyway, off that topic. Paige and Kaitlyn start. Kaitlyn overpowers and takes down Paige. Paige gets up and then hits a takedown and screams to the crowd to get them going, which they do. Kaitlyn then gets a knee to the stomach and gets a headlock takedown on Paige. Paige then comes back and tags in Audrey and hits an arm lock on the experienced Kaitlyn. At that time, Kaitlyn and Alicia Fox were former Divas champions. Audrey applies a headlock, and before that, a hammerlock. Kaitlyn reverses with a hammerlock of her own and takes down Audrey. Fox gets a blind tag and gets some offense and a schoolgirl for a 1 count. Fox takes down Audrey again and gets another 1 count. Audrey fights back and it's a monkey flip. Kaitlyn then gets a blind tag as Marie spots it. Kaitlyn showing a lot of experience and her strength and takes Audrey down for a near fall. Kaitlyn tags in Fox and then gets another double team. Fox showing a lot of aggression and then gets a 2 count. Fox applies a chin lock on Marie as Paige is screaming for the tag. Scream for me any day. Fox takes down Marie again and tags in Kaitlyn. Kaitlyn gets another near fall and applies body scissors. Marie tries to tag in Paige and Kaitlyn then stops her. Marie then counters and then Paige gets a tag to a huge roar in the crowd. Paige mounts Fox and slams her head to the mat. Paige attempts to go for the Paige turner, but reversed by Fox. Paige hits a kick to Fox and for the count to be broken up by Kaitlyn. Kaitlyn and Marie go to the outside of the ring. Paige gets a schoolgirl on Fox and gets the 3 count. This was actually a good little match, to be fair. Paige impressive as usual. Yeah, can you date me now? Yeah, that's wishful thinking. But anyway, stop thinking about Paige too much. Paige, remember. Yeah, stop it, dear. Stop it. We know she's gorgeous. Backstage, Jake Carter is backstage with some random blonde, and she walks away from him in disgust. Carter then says he has plenty of girls on the side to be cut in by Trent Beretta. Walks in and is not very happy with the attitude of Jake Carter and says he will teach him a lesson next week. Riley Pierce is backstage with Seth Rollins. Riley asks if Seth is ready for the main event tonight. Rollins says all he's been thinking about is the first title defense and is ready for the challenge of Michael McGillicutty. Rollins also said he's more excited than nervous and said that McGillicutty should be the one that's nervous to be interrupted by the WWE Champion CM Punk. Punk said he's had a stranglehold on the business for nearly a year. Punk proves why he's the best in the world, but he keeps being disrespected. I was still loving Punk even when he was a heel and fucking killed it as a heel. Punk said he earned the WWE Championship just like Seth earned his. Punk said to Seth to not show respect to McGillicutty as he knows McGillicutty will not do the same. Punk told Seth to beat it out of him. Good little segment. Good little promo with Seth and Punk. Who'd have thought that this was the segment where Rollins and Punk seemed to like each other? Pretty cool. That was the old times. And this times, Seth and Punk clearly don't like each other. Leo Kruger goes one-on-one with Dante Dash. Kruger's in the corner trying to play some mind games with Dante, smiling and playing with his hair. Dante is telling him to get up and fight. Kruger gets up and gets some rights and stomps on Dash. Kruger hits a shoulder block to the ground and hits a chin lock and slams to the face a couple of times. Kruger again playing with his hair and continues his assault with another clothesline. Kruger hits a snap suplex, again pulling his hair, literally like what Mankind used to do in 97, 96, banging his head onto the mat. A bit unstable, but like I said, I preferred Leo Kruger more than Adam Rose. Kruger hits a neckbreaker slash version of the BFT and gets the win. Kruger following the match cuts a promo and speaks in gibberish or South African or Zulu. If I have any like South African friends, I'm just like, please go to this and explain what he said. But he does end up speaking in English and says he will extinguish his opponents very quickly and says who will be his next trophy. But again, speaks in South African or Zulu. Again, someone please help me. Riley appears backstage with Michael McGillicutty ahead of the main event against Seth Rollins and asks how much this match will mean for the title or respect. McGillicutty says who cares about respect? He can get all the respect he wants when he beats Seth Rollins to become the NXT champion. He also said that he will also teach respect into CM Punk by taking the WWE Championship too. I would have preferred McGillicutty as champion any day over Ryback, but thankfully Ryback didn't win the championship. Main event. NXT Championship match with Seth Rollins defending against Michael McGillicutty. CM Punk will join the commentary. He's usually entertaining, but Punk was a bit more serious on the on the commentary this time. Jim Ross also joins. Talks about McGillicutty is the son of Mr. Perfect, and his grandfather is Larry the Axe Hennig. Before the match starts, we get Punk comes out to a huge pop from Full Sail. Punk said he's looking forward to this match and takes a closer look and wish both men good luck. Match starts with a lockup. Rollins starts with a hammerlock and takes McGillicutty down to the ground. McGillicutty gets to his feet to escape. Rollins goes for an early cover for a 1 count. Rollins takes down McGillicutty with then 2 shoulder blocks and a kick, and attempts the blackout stomp as McGillicutty moves out the way before he goes into commercial break. McGillicutty then gains some offense as we come back from break. Rollins then counters with an arm drag and a headlock takedown. Rollins in control as McGillicutty fights back with a high elbow impact. A side headlock up by McGillicutty as Rollins fights out with 2 drop kicks. Rollins again gets a kick to the face. He again goes for the blackout, but McGillicutty reverses and throws Seth out of the ring. McGillicutty starts an attack on the outside and rolls Rollins in the ring for a near fall. McGillicutty taunts and slaps Seth. Seth fights back with some rights. McGillicutty whips Rollins into the corner and puts Rollins in the tree of woe position and hits some shots of rights to the chest. McGillicutty goes to the outside and does a chokehold so the ref breaks it up and gets a near fall as he rolls him back into the ring. McGillicutty continues the offense and hits a strong Irish whip for another near fall as we enter another commercial break. Came back from break, and McGillicutty is in control with another headlock. Punk on commentary said that these men are the future of the company. We had some couple more right hands by both men. Rollins gets the crowds going by clotheslining McGillicutty out of the ring, and Rollins hits a suicide dive. Punk was really praising Rollins a lot in this match, which is something that you will not see these days. Both men don't like each other. Shame, really. Seth goes for a springboard, and McGillicutty counters with a drop kick for another near fall. Crowd was really getting into this match. Rollins hits an enziguri. Seth attempts for a suplex and misses. McGillicutty hits a sidearm suplex of his own for a 2 count. McGillicutty is getting very frustrated with this. McGillicutty goes for the perfect plex. Rollins gets an inside curl for 2. McGillicutty hits a beautiful lariat. Seth sold this like a dream and hits another near fall. McGillicutty then goes for the neck breaker as Rollins reverses and hits a slice bread number 2 and retains. Excellent main event. This was a fucking great main event with these two young men. At the end of the match, Punk praised both men. And the next performance from both men, and you have Punk then clapping for Seth Rollins. That is interesting. You do not get that these days as the show goes after you. This was a very good episode of NXT. I thoroughly did enjoy this episode. And that is the end of today's episode. I give that show, I'd say give it a right good solid out of 10. Obviously because of the NXT title match, which was very good. Some good action, good promos as well. And that is it. Remember, if you are new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. And I'll see you all for the next episode. Like, subscribe, and peace.